Guys, so today I have a product review for you. I actually have a couple items here. One is this glow-in-the-dark pigment powder. It comes with 10 different colors, and this is how it arrived to me. One of them did open up and spill a little bit in the package. You can see there's different colored powders here, but for the most part they seem to be intact. And like I said, there are 10 colors in here, and these are pigments. They are not pre-mixed with something, so that's one of the things I'm going to show you guys here in the demo. And the other item that I got is this one here, and this is some temperature changing pigments. So they change color with different temperatures. If you've ever seen the color changing polishes that change according to the temperature, this is the pigment that's inside of them. So again, these are the pigments. They are not pre-mixed with anything, so if you want to use them, you do need to mix them with something. And again, that's what I'm going to be going over. I was looking at the reviews that they have, and a lot of the reviews said the same thing, that the product didn't work with their monomer, and it's because this is a pigment, not an acrylic. And so I think that in their description they're not very clear about that. The other thing I wanted to know is the name of this company is Nicole Diaries, but when the product arrived to me it had Born Pretty packaging, so I sent them an email because I was kind of confused, and I asked them what that was about. They said that they're the distributor for Born Pretty store and some other stores, I'm assuming, and that this is just how the packaging comes, direct from them instead of Born Pretty. So as you can see, it does come individually wrapped with the Born Pretty packaging, but it's from them, I guess, if that makes sense. So there are 12 different colors of the color changing one. I'm not going to go through all of them just because there's a lot. I will insert a picture now that shows you the different colors, and I will also link down below so you can go and search them directly if you want, but you do pay one price for all 12 of them. So like I said, they do come like this, and I do like the Born Pretty store packaging a little bit better. It seems a little more sturdy, and they also have safety seals on them as opposed to these ones which don't. They're just the loose powder. So just my preference for this packaging over the other. But the product inside is what we're here to review, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Like I said, links will be down below for all of these things that I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up my work area, and then we'll start by actually using these items. So the first one I want to show you is using acrylic powder, and what we're going to do is we're basically just going to use this as a mixing base. So here I have the glow-in-the-dark powder, and this is in a pink tone, and I'm basically just going to make a mix with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take clear acrylic powder, and then I'm going to take some of the pigment. I'm probably going to do 3 scoops of that. And then next I'm going to be using some glitter. Of course, you can use whatever glitter you like. The glitter I'm using today is this double one here. So you have some larger ones and then some really fine glitter. I'm going to be using both of those. So again, 2 scoops. I'm going to go ahead and give that a good stir. Then I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side. I'll do swatches here in a minute. I just wanted to mix everything up first. So for the next one, I want to use it just as a pigment. So for the next one, I'm going to be using this more as a colored acrylic, or creating my own colored acrylic. And you can see as soon as it hits my skin, it starts changing color. So that shows you how quickly it changes color according to your skin temperature. So this particular one goes from light pink to this really pretty fuchsia. And this is very finely milled. So I'm going to do equal parts of powder to acrylic. So I did 2 scoops. So again, I'm going to go ahead and make sure to stir this and incorporate that pigment very well. So I'm going to go ahead and stir that off camera, but you want to make sure that it's incorporated really, really well in order for it to work properly. And you may need to add a little bit more acrylic powder if you're having trouble picking it up with your monomer. But again, we'll test that here in a minute. And then for this next one, I'm going to be using both types of powder in with acrylic and glitter, just to show you that you can get different effects by mixing and matching. So I'm going to do 2 scoops of the color changing. And then I have the glow in the dark here, and this is a blue glow in the dark. And I'm going to be adding 2 scoops of this as well. Actually, we'll do 3 because I want it to really glow. It's kind of hard to get out of here. To that, I'm also going to add some iridescent glitter in white. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some of this tinsel. I just think will be really pretty in there. And I don't want a ton of this one, so maybe a scoop or so. And then go ahead and add your acrylic. So I'm going to go ahead and stir all of these, and then I'll meet you guys right back so we can do the swatches. Okay guys, so I went ahead and swatched those. They're pretty much dry at this point. I also wanted to show you guys that you can mix it with gel. So this was just a clear gel that I had, and I mixed in the pigment and the glitter just like I did with the acrylic. Gave it a really good stir, and then this is what it looks like swatched. And then just to show you guys, this is when it's cold, and then this is it when it gets warm. And there it is side by side, so you guys can see that color changing property there. And like I said, all I did was mix that in with clear gel, a little bit of glitter, and that's what I got. And that was using this pigment here, this fuchsia colored one. And then so for this one's the glow in the dark. I'm going to probably have to go into a dark room to show you guys a good swatch of this one to see it actually glowing. So I went ahead and turned off my light, overhead light, and I closed my window blind, but there's still quite a bit of light coming in. But hopefully you can see how bright that is. And that's that same pink one that I just showed you guys. And you can see it's glowing quite well. And then this is the one where we use just the pigment with no acrylic in it. So this is some hot water. So that's what it looks like when it's hot. And then when it's cold and hot. The only thing I will say with this one is instead of doing equal parts pigment to equal parts acrylic, I would do a little more acrylic. It was a little hard to work with, and I don't think you need that much of the pigment in there. I honestly think I saturated it too much, and I will add more acrylic later, but I just wanted to show you guys the color changing property on that one. And then this is the last one we did where we did both color changing and glow in the dark. And there's the color changing on that. You can see it goes from a darker blue to a lighter blue, and then this one should also glow in the dark. And I'll insert a clip here of those glowing when I can get into a darker room than what I have now, because I just don't think it's going to work very well. So this is a pigment, like I said before, so you can put this into basically anything. You can put this into regular polish, gel, acrylic, any of your nail mediums. This will work great for that. You can also put it into things that you do for arts and crafts, like clay, paint, things like that. I mean, pretty much anything you can think of that you can add pigment to, this product will work. Both the glow in the dark and the color changing worked very well, and they also worked well together. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I will have links to everything in the description box. I wanted to say thank you to Nicole Diaries for sending me these products for review. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified every time I make a video, you can hit that notification bell.